When you said the president invoked your sister's name, he said specifically that word when he described her as being stolen, having been quote unquote stolen. What went through your mind when you heard that?
I think we were shocked by it. Especially to use the term stolen. Because she's not an object, she's a person. She's a mom, she's a sister. And she was recruited by Maxwell. It wasn't stolen, she was recruited at Mar-a-Lago, his property, place where she was looking forward to having fun that summer. And it just kind of makes us wonder, I mean, how much he knew. Especially, and it's in our statement a couple of years later, he made a statement on Epstein and, how he liked young girls. And so, yeah, it does make us question how much did he know.
This is something else that was referenced in your statement as well. When it comes to the possibility of a pardon for her, what is your message to President Trump on that?
I can speak for that. I think the word that comes to mind is it would be an abomination. Our sister always told us that Maxwell was even worse than Epstein. We said it in the statement that she was a monster. This is a woman who used her womanhood to prey on young girls, vulnerable young girls. And she wasn't a light participant. She's convicted of these crimes. And the thought of offering her leniency or a complete pardon, it makes us feel sick because we're letting someone out who could potentially repeat this. We know the track record.
What do you want President Trump to know about your sister and about the possibility of leniency for Ghislaine Maxwell?
That she wasn't an object. And none of those women who so bravely came forward and fought for the truth at great risk to themselves, they're still living with this trauma. And the idea to let their monster run free or any type of leniency, any type of break on her is just, it's an injustice to them.
It would unwind everything that my sister and all the survivors fought for. It would be a disgrace of justice. It would be picking abusers over survivors again.
One of our very, very last conversations on FaceTime, she had a little bit of hope in her because it was said that the files were going to be released. And she wanted everything that happened to her very clearly. And everyone who was implicated in that, she wanted that to be released. And she was still fighting for that before she left us. She wanted the public to know the crimes that they had committed.